Hello, this is Honorable Kola, and this is a mentoring video for someone who has raised a point, a career concern, and this person has said, I am about to become an audit assistant manager, and I am a bit scared that I may not be able to perform as an audit assistant manager. I may not be able to keep up with the multiple responsibilities and managing of multiple engagements that is expected of an assistant manager. Also, how do I continuously stay updated on all the accounting standards and regulatory requirements so as to be able to address any type of issue that comes up and to ensure audit quality of my jobs? That sounds like a lot, right? But it's not. It's not. Now, look, calm down. Nobody is going to promote you to AM if they don't think that you can do it. If there is nothing I have learned in my journey working as an auditor, I've learned that one. Nobody will put their coin forward for you if they don't think you're ready. Now you need to also believe the same. That is where we auditors sometimes feel like, oh, they're expecting so much from me. But you need to calm down. If they don't think the way it is structured, especially for consultants and auditors, the way it's structured is you will prove that you're able to do it before you get it. So it's not that, come and start proving to us. No, is you are almost 2 legs in, you can do the role. That's when you get a promotion. And it's going to come because you're capable, because you can do it. So if your bosses think that you're ready, then you also need to get to that point where you feel ready. Okay? Will you continue to feel like this? Oh yes, till probably you become a partner, and you continue to feel like I don't know. You see that I don't know. You will continue to feel it because we are in an industry where a lot is required of us, and at the same time we require a lot from ourselves just because of the nature of guys that come into this industry. We are very like self-starters, want to do stuff, we want to show that we can. It's a very technical, very competitive, highly pressured, and all of that. So there is a lot of pressure. But I need you to calm down. Remember that if you are not ready, nobody will hand that promotion to you. It's because you're ready. That's why you'll be handed that promotion. That's the first thing. The second thing is this, because you went ahead to say, how can I stay updated with accounting standards and regulatory requirements and all of that? The first thing I will say to you is, when trainings are assigned to you, do them religiously. Those trainings will help you. Do your trainings religiously. Beyond that, read. And this is what people don't spend time doing. People just spend time working. They don't spend time reading the work that they do. So if you are in banking, for instance, you are a banking auditor, for instance, and you have a client, read about your client. Let me tell you the first place you start from. There will be some AC audit committee reports that would have been provided to you because you are the auditor, and you need those reports. The reason why you need those reports is for you to feel the pulse of the directors of the business. What are they thinking about, and what is management reporting to the directors? Because that's how you will know the business. So the audit committee reports, go and read them. Go and read the audit committee reports. Look, that is going to give you'll just feel comfortable. From the perspective of knowledge of your client's business, it will give you a lot of comfort. The next thing you need to read, from the last signed account, your client signed an account last year. Pick that account. As the team lead, take some time. If you feel like your weekdays are too task focused, get some time over the weekend. Take that financial statement, Read it from cover to cover. It is a muscle. If you want to succeed in this business, you will read. You will read a lot. You will read like lawyers. You will read. And that alone, if you read the audit committee report, and you read the financial statements from start to finish, you're already at a point where you know the business. I promise you, you're already at a point where you know the business. Now, if it is a brand new client to you, maybe it's a recurring client for your firm, but it's a brand new client to you as a person, there will always be that piece of work you will do when you're planning any audit, where you talk about understanding your client's business. Go and read up that documentation your team had last year. That is going to help you as well. Okay, to get you started on this client, that's going to help you. Now, when it comes to regulatory standards and requirements, once there is a new standard, there will be noise around it. There's always noise about something. ISAs or IFRSs, or I don't know, the country where you're based, the local gap, there will always be a noise around it. Like the IFRS 17, there will always be a noise around it. Now, once there is noise, join the noise. A lot of people dissociate themselves from what's going on, from what's trending. You have to join the noise. So how do you join the noise? There will always be trainings that your firm will release for you to go through to aid you in contributing to the noise. Okay, so do those trainings well. Now, you could also use YouTube. Some of these things are on YouTube, Google, whatever. Use Google. If I in this day and age of ChatGPT, use it, but I will tell you to use it responsibly. Use it, okay? Use technology to your advantage. Now, don't feel like you need to spend 3 hours, 7 hours, 10 hours doing reading. No, it's just 15 minutes on your day. Just take 15 minutes. Read a summary page. That's all you need. Little things, they begin to accumulate. They begin to grow. They begin to give you a good focus of what your client is about or what you need to know. Another thing that I will say to you is this. There will be specific problems, client-related technical accounting problems, specific to your clients. Now, once you catch a glimpse, or once the client starts having conversations with you, or your team finds an issue, don't put it in your drawer. Don't put it in your drawer. Once there's an issue, immediately say, can I explain this issue in simple English? Just ask yourself, this issue, can I explain it in simple English? If not, okay, try. If you are not the main person who got the issue, if it's someone on your team, go and sit with the person for 5 minutes. Tell them, how did they come across the issue? What are the accounting entries? What led to it? Go and check the AC again to see if it's an issue that they've already pre-discussed as an organization. It probably will be, so that you can have more information about it. Okay. Now, see if you can paraphrase it. Okay. So the next thing is, what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts? It doesn't matter if you don't even know. What are your thoughts? Then try to itemize. Try to see if you can call out some of the things you think about it. Right, but you have to write it down. I have this Word document that I use to itemize. If there's an issue, I'm seeing something new on my client's financial statements that I've never seen before. It just looks new. The first thing I'm asking is who. I don't even ask what. Who can explain this to me? Is that from the client side, or maybe a more experienced member of my team? Who can explain this to me? If it's the client, I schedule a meeting with them to say, can you talk me through this? They talk me through it. They tell me where I can get more information. If it's something they've been discussing within internally before we came to do the audit, then I want to ask for those documents so I can understand it better. That's it. But immediately, don't just put it under your desk and say, oh, there's an issue, but I don't really know what it is. No, you do show interest in those issues. Don't just escalate issue to your manager, your senior manager, and just tell them, oh, there is an issue. No, it should be that there is an issue. This is the summary. This is what you understand. And these are my thoughts. It doesn't matter whether they're asking you or not. These are your thoughts. Other than building yourself as a stable team lead, you're also beginning to build yourself to become a manager. Okay? So those are the kind of things you want to think about. Now, as a team lead, I will doubt it very much that your work will be 100%, that it feels like you're putting a lot of pressure on yourself when it comes to the technical expectations. And I mean it. You will do all these things that I've said, but in terms of that, you probably have a partner, you have a director, you have a senior manager, you have a manager, depending on the formation of the team. If the team is very small, I can see how maybe a manager or a senior manager, there maybe a partner, a signing partner, I can see. But if it is you, then you have like a manager, you have a senior manager. Let them also do their work. It's important, because if you keep putting yourself under pressure, you will not have time to do what you are expected to do. So the technical perspective, have a view, share your view, but I believe that the ultimate responsibility for technical expertise should lie above an AM grade. So don't put too much pressure on yourself. Okay, have a view, but the technical responsibility of solving technical problems should lie on definitely a grade ahead of you. Definitely, 100%. Okay, so what is now required of your own grade? Mostly the day-to-day working of your team, the allocation of tasks, you meeting deadlines, raising and escalating issues when it should be escalated, making sure that your team members are motivated enough at that ground level to do what they need to do. Okay, providing them with on-the-job coaching. Coach them, especially your new associates. Coach them, let them know what they're doing. Okay, be nice to them, be kind to them, be kind to your associates, make them matter, make them feel like they matter, and allocate their jobs to them, coach them, give them direction, and make sure that you're feeding back to your more senior team members how it is going. Like, okay, we've done this, we've done that, this is what is left. And if you have concerns, share your concerns. Don't feel like everything has to be perfect, everything has to be good. No, share your concerns with your managers, with your senior managers. Share your concerns with them. Now, it may be the case that you have multiple engagements. That is why I said again, you must let everybody earn their pay. That's why you have people above you who will be able to deal with technical issues that is above your grade. You just have a good understanding of it, like you know what the issue is. Share your opinion if you have some, but don't put yourself under pressure that I have to solve all the issues. I doubt that is what will be required at your level. What's required at your level is to day-to-day running of the field, the team on the field. That's what's required of you. And for you to have those conversations with your clients' contacts, just make sure that working relationship is going on as it should. Okay? And if there's anything to escalate, because you have access to more detailed view of the job. So if there is an issue coming out of there, you're escalating it. Now, if you have multiple jobs that you're running, it's the same thing. But you must be very brilliant at delegation, because if you're running multiple jobs and you're a team lead, you better be on top of delegation. You better be on top of work allocation, and you better do it well. And you better be able to trust your team members to deliver. Else you will see yourself picking up a lot of slack that you shouldn't be picking up, and you may run the risk of burning out. Okay, so so that's what you need to build now, your ability to delegate. Don't say, oh, this person is just an assistant, he can't do this. No, let them do the first draft, and let it come to you, review, look at the most technical, most significant areas of the work. There will be some financial statements line items that are technical, right? You can retain maybe one or two of those. Retain that with yourself. In fact, if there are still some areas of that technical aspect that still has to do with no thinking required, just checking invoices and all of that, if that is what is you can still delegate part of that to the team. But the judgmental ones, be the first one who does it, and then more senior team members can have a look and and sort of review it and all of that. Does that make sense? So, but if you are the ones doing everything, you're going to burn out, and you're going to feel the way you're feeling right now. So you need to step into that role of knowing how to delegate, how to allocate based on capability, not based on grade. Because that's where a lot of people miss it again. You can say an associate who is so good, so good, okay, and like they're very brilliant. They could easily do the work of a senior. Don't say because of an associate, then give them the work of an associate. If they've demonstrated that they can do work at the next level, let them try. Okay, let them try. So that's what I would say to you, really. You should there's a lot to unpack here, but if you do these things that I've said that you should do, you'll probably coast. Read the things you need to read, keep reading, keep delegating, keep allocating, and be a fantastic communicator with your more experienced team members. Make sure you're always feeding them back. Like, I don't know, it depends on how often you meet, maybe twice in a week, 3 times in a week. Tell them what's going on, give them updates. If there are issues, understand the issues, have your own opinion, then go and tell them about the issue. They will have more experience on dealing with those issues, but the fact that you're able to share your thoughts is a plus for you rather than for them, really. Okay, so yeah, I think that will be it from my end. If you have any further questions, happy to sort of jump back on it, but that will be it from my end. Thank you very much, and see you in the next one.